yields. The chair recognizes Ms. Houchin from Indiana for her 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, Chairman Joyce and Ranking Member Clark, for allowing me to waive on to this hearing, and thank you to our witnesses for being with us today and for your testimony. Understanding this quickly changing topic is crucial. Within a year, AI companions became a normal part of many students' lives, serving as tutors, coaches, and confidants, often without adults noticing. And while I welcome innovation, I reject innovation without standards. Kids deserve the same safety mindset online that we bring to car seats and playgrounds and stranger danger. Unfortunately, we have seen heartbreaking stories recently that are cause for concern and action by this committee. Our job is to set clear guardrails so the best ideas can scale safely. I was proud to introduce the AWARE Act, the first bill on chatbots in the House of Representatives, alongside Representative Auchincloss. It complements the FTC's ongoing 6B inquiry into companion chatbots and youth harms by turning findings into actionable guidance for families. It directs the FTC, in consultation with other relevant agencies, to produce clear, practical resources for parents, educators, and minors on how to identify unsafe bots, understand privacy and data collection, and use AI responsibly. But we still need stronger disclosure rules. If you are interacting with a chatbot, you should clearly know you're talking to a chatbot at all times, especially minors. There should be no fine print, no confusion, and no unsafe persuasion. These systems should never impersonate real people, and any product accessible to young users should meet basic safety standards. I'm preparing legislation to put these expectations into law as well. At the same time, Congress needs ongoing informed dialogue to keep up with these rapid changes. Today, together with Rep. Jake Auchincloss, we're launching the bipartisan Kids Online Safety Caucus, a forum in Congress to keep members current on the fast-moving issue, provide a venue for practical solutions, and focus conversations with researchers, parents, schools, and industry. The goal is to translate expert insight into practical safeguards and bipartisan policy. I encourage my colleagues on both sides of the aisle attending this hearing to join us. With that in mind, I want to turn to our witnesses. Dr. Way, what tools, in your opinion, would be the most effective at educating parents, guardians, and educators on responsible chatbot AI usage?
Thank you for the question. I think that parents would like to see, once we have the information, the mental health risks and maybe ratings, and so that they can just turn to one resource and say, okay, what kind of chatbot is my child using and how is it rated based on this kind of independent platform?
Thank you. And how might chatbots influence the development of social and emotional skills in young users?
We don't know this quite yet, but it does seem concerning that young children that are using it may be withdrawing and not really spending as much time with people in person. So there are some potential harms from that.
I think we've seen that even in my own children, who their social circle is often online and not in person, which is different than, of course, how we grew up. So I do think that's a concern, especially with this added level of it being a non-human communicating with our youth. Dr. Way, are there ways to develop AI chatbots that would make them safer for teens to use and other vulnerable groups?
I do think so. There are guardrails that should be in place by default, so no discussion about suicide methods, parental control so that parents can have more tools to monitor what's going on, and age assurance processes to help with that as well.
Would something like a directive to a suicide hotline, if the chat algorithm might recognize signs of danger, be something that could be helpful?
Yes, at minimum, and having it really easily accessible and very timely fashion. And some have also argued that perhaps the higher risk ones actually have human intervention and escalation so that it's not just up to the user to click on that button.
Great. Thank you. In closing, innovation can only succeed when families have confidence in the tools their kids are using. We can support American innovation and still put common sense guardrails in place to protect children. That means relying on proof instead of promises and making sure through our guardrails that parents, not platforms, are in control. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.